Hello everyone, Virixiss here, and we have another update video on Depth to talk about. Not so much a game update, but more of a developer roadmap update. We've done another one of these before when we were talking about how they particularly balance depth in terms of map design, shark design, diver design, things like that. This one is more along the lines of how they plan to further monetize the game and how to, I won't say fix, but definitely entice more people to stay in games rather than rage quit. And all the while also bringing forward some promotion for people's hard work for the brand new Steam Workshop implementations. So on the forums, in the depth general discussions, there's a pinned topic by BabyCat, one of the developers, called Treasure Map, Plotting a Course for Depth. And in it, they talk about kind of a rough roadmap for what they're planning on doing. The main things we want to talk about here are they're planning on adding item drops to Depth. Now, they don't want to do the whole crate and key thing like CSGO TF2 does. Instead, they want to do something similar to what TF2 has kind of been leaning towards, which would be the event pass thing. So in the last few event passes in TF2, like Duck Streaks, what was it? Oh, the Gargoyles, things like that, where you purchase into an event, and then you are then eligible for content that's added in because of that event. And in case of Depth, they're talking about adding new skins, new drops into the game, so long as you purchase into that event. They're planning on doing them as potentially month by month, but they're probably thinking more along multi-months as these event passes are going through. If you already own certain skins, so like myself, I own almost all the shark skins in the game, and I own, I think, every diver skin, official diver skin in the game. We will be able to use those permanently, but we'll be able to get a second copy of it in order to trade, and these items that drop will be tradable after a certain amount of time. They are saying that you do need to stay in a game in order to receive drops, so whenever you drop out of a game because you rage quit, you won't be able to be eligible for drops. That's a nice idea, but if they are going for this event pass thing, generally what's going to happen is the people that are going to rage quit games generally aren't going to buy event passes, and we're probably still going to have this problem anyway. On the topic of event passes, they really wanted to talk about how they were going to bring in skins from the Steam Workshop update and somehow get compensation for their hard work, which I think, more power to them. I know Dota does that to a certain degree, and so does TF2. I'm a little skeptical. If they are going to do this on a month-by-month basis or multi-months, I'm a little skeptical about pricing, and specifically in terms of pricing as compared to the amount of drops per event. Because, we can all think of an event that will be perfect. Like they would make another Halloween update where the tiger shark, instead of having just his stripes on his side, is now coated in, like, whale ribs or something, and he's got like this what looks like a cool suit of bone armor. And then diver outfits like haunted scuba helmets that turn your head into a skull, or things like that. We can imagine an event where these things would be awesome, but we also have to think about the events that don't quite live up to that expectation. Drops where you don't have nearly as much, and they may not be as good quality. Now, if you paid a flat rate, you would feel great paying for a Halloween update, because you have a great chance of getting things like great shark skins and great diver items that have obviously had a lot of effort and thought and time put into them. And, paying $5 for that event pass is a no-brainer. You get lots of good stuff and you're supporting the game. It comes down to, like, mid-June event update, where you might not have a whole lot. Someone's got some cool ideas that turns the spear guns into firecracker launchers, and that's kind of cool, but there's not a whole lot of else. So if you pay $5 for that one, you'll be thinking, I'm gonna skip out on that one unless you're a fairly hardcore fan of this game like I am, in which case I'll probably be buying each and every event pass as they come out. But a lot of people just are going to say no to some of them, and that's fine. That's why they're doing the event passes. But I would much prefer to see a pricing system based on the type or the amount of drops, if not the quality of the drops. So if the actual development team pours forward like a skin for a shark or some kind of cool effect for divers, you could see the price escalate for that because you can almost guarantee a certain level of quality, and that I would like to see. It would make me a little skeptical. I'm trying to stay cautiously optimistic, but those are my concerns there. A couple of other things I wanted to notice in here is that the crash map that is featured in the tutorial of Depth, they are planning on reworking for Blood and Gold, so we will hopefully be able to see that in the future. They say the near future, so hopefully the next update, if not the one after that, will bring in a new map to Blood and Gold, which I'm all for. More maps is what this game probably would need to be added other than player retention. And rather than new sharks, because if I see one more goddamn goblin shark thread on the forums, I'm gonna explode. We have enough sharks for the moment. Now, new map designs may change that, where new map designs could potentially allow a certain design of shark to really fly, but I just don't see that at the moment. So they have an FAQ here. We'll go over that real quick. Will item drops give gameplay benefits? No, all item drops will be cosmetic and give no statistical gameplay bonuses. This is a no-brainer. This game is pretty much very well balanced on skill and skill alone. Tampering with that balance is going to be detrimental in almost all ways. How do drops work? Join and play matches to completion, and at the end of each match, players which did not leave will have a chance of receiving a drop. Again, passive... I won't even say dissuasion. Passive persuasion to stay inside of the game. What type of games can I receive drops in? All official servers for PvP game modes will offer drops at the end of matches. The very last one here is how much will content creators earn? And their answer is the amount, and the method is still to be decided. But we definitely want to share revenue with content creators selected to be featured in Depth. We'll announce further detail as soon as we know. So that's kind of the basis of this update. This was something that I wanted to talk about because it's it's a good look into what they're thinking of, and it shows right now that they are really thinking of player retention and player reward for moving forward. They're not worried about adding anything to the game. They feel pretty good about where the game is right now. I am in agreement with that. So I will be leaving a link to the topic below. I will also be leaving a link to the workshop hub for Steam for Depth in the description below, rather. And I hope to see what you guys think. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think. What your comments, concerns are. Hit the like button because that really does help it out and spreads my videos around the interwebs. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to catch more Depth updates and live games. As always, guys, I enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I will see you next time.